Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, it's been 9 months since the devastating KZN floods left hundreds dead and scores displaced. Some people are sadly still missing. Some schools were left so damaged they have not been able to reopen, while many pupils lost everything. Now, today, the Premier is handing out uniforms to needy pupils. eNCA's Nqobile Madlala is there and joins us with the very latest. Good morning, Nqobile. So what exactly is the Premier's program for today? We understand she'll be handing out uniforms?
Well, yes, Mfunda, the idea is that they are going to be handing out uniform, but they're also looking into the issues that are arising, having understood that most of these schools have been affected by floods, as well as the sort of information that comes in terms of how they are affected. You know, this is a lot of emotional burden for young people as well, who are affected by these floods and who are affected by the floods. So there's quite a lot of young people that are also joining in to listen into the program that's currently ongoing. But we do know that the Premier unfortunately has not made it to the program, and now we are going to be speaking to eNCA, which is Nqobile Madlala. If I can just ask you, today we know that you are going to be handing in uniform. Can you perhaps just give us an idea what will be the program of the day for the little ones?
No, thank you very much. I want to state that this is a follow-up visit by the MEC Nqobile. She was here during the floods. This is the area called Molweni in Ward 9 in eThekwini, which was largely devastated by the floods. Schools were affected, families were uprooted, and some people have not been found. So the kids that are attending this school called Dawete were largely affected, and when she came here she promised that she was going to come back. She's now back to hand over uniforms to these kids belonging to this school who are accompanied by their parents, but also to other schools in and around eThekwini. I can confirm that 37 schools are going to benefit from this program, covering around 700 kids that are going to get uniform sets. But it does not only end there. There's also social psycho support that is provided by the social workers from the department who are going to assist, because some of the community members from this community were housed in a hall after they've been uprooted, and now they've been settled in temporary shelters provided by the department. And going forward, they are going to be moved to their permanent housing. But in the meantime, they need support, and the MEC is here with the eThekwini municipality to provide such.
And I mean, talking about that kind of support, one does say that knowing that kids have started school already, it's a bit too late to get uniform in. Why now? And also, the people that are in shelters, do they know when they will get their permanent structures? Because I imagine having gone through what they've gone through, they really just want to start living their lives normally again.
Yes, in terms of it being late or not, we think it's not. There were procurement processes that we had to take place. Also, we had to wait for the kids to finish registering in schools to ascertain which kid is going to which school, because then you must buy a specific uniform for a specific child. So we had to wait for that process to finalize and then allocate these uniforms. In terms of the people that are housed in temporary shelters, we cannot say for sure when are they going to be getting their permanent houses, because there are different projects that they are linked to. What we can assure you is that there is no person whose family who's living in a temporary shelter who is not linked to an ongoing housing project on the ground, where we are doing your purchasing of land, where we don't have land, and the proper government processes are taking place to ensure that they have houses at the end of the day.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. We will continue. Of course, there are some other officials that we are going to speak to, but I do know that we are out of time. So, Mfundo, as you can hear there is a program in place, but we are going to hear all about it later on.